A few years ago, I purchased this Acurite Atlas Weather Station for my home. My goal with this unit was to replace my old manual rain gauge and monitor rainfall more precisely. I posted a video a few years back where I got a lot of negative feedback from people stating this weather station was junk and that it didn't work well. The weather station has been installed for a few years now, so I figured it was a great time to share an update in relation to my experience with this unit, so stay tuned. Since this is an update video, I won't waste your time going over all the features of the weather station. If you want more details in relation to the features, I've linked the original video up in the corner above so you can check that out. The setup consisted of mounting the station on the house and setting up the indoor screen inside. The most difficult part of the process was the Wi-Fi setup, but once it was connected, it was smooth sailing for me. In the 2 years since installing the unit, it's never lost Wi-Fi connection. And if my router needs reset or the internet goes out, it easily reconnects itself to Wi-Fi without me having to intervene. I've also been very impressed with the accuracy of the readings of this unit. For the first season, I left an old school rain gauge out and compared readings, and it was spot on, which is the reading that I cared about most. This has allowed me to really hone in on water amounts needed for my lawn to supplement rainfall with irrigation. The only readings that are slightly off are the wind speed and the air temperature. But this is through no fault of the unit. It's caused by where I chose to mount it. I mounted it lower so I could access the station easier so it doesn't pick up the full wind speed, and in the summer it does pick up a few degrees of radiant heat from the roof shingles. Again, I was not super concerned with this since I only really wanted to monitor rainfall, but if you are, mounting in a different location will solve this problem for you. I also love the easy access to weather conditions on my Acurite app on my phone, regardless of where I'm at. It makes it easy to monitor the weather 24/7 even when I'm not home. The historical data has also been very helpful in determining weekly, monthly, and even annual rainfall amounts and other conditions, something I didn't have access to with the old school rain gauge. The only maintenance that I've had to do with this unit in 2 years is change the batteries. Based on my mounting location, it's not a big hassle for me to do, but if you mounted this on a high roof, it could be a challenge. The unit's powered by 4 AA batteries, and they've held up pretty well, especially in the harsh Indiana winter temperatures. Now, if you live in a cold area like I do, you know that anything battery powered does not do well outside when it's below zero out. That said, I really only have to change the batteries about twice a year, which is a very good battery life for AA batteries, especially in colder temperatures. Now, in the couple years that I've owned this unit, I've changed the batteries maybe 5 times. They each last about 6 months each, which isn't terrible in my opinion. Now, that being said, I think adding a solar recharging option would be an excellent idea to avoid having to get on a ladder and change batteries. Since I installed this product, Acurite has released a solar recharging option for the station for about $40, which is an excellent idea, and I may need to pick one up and see how it works on my station going forward. Overall, I've been very pleased with how well this weather station's worked for me over the last 2 years, especially during the winter months here in Indiana. If you want to learn more about the Acurite Atlas, I've linked it in the description below so you can check it out. I'm excited to see how this weather station continues to fare long term and see how many years of life I can get out of it. If you want to stay updated on this and other great content on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on future content. I really appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time out in the lawn.